sound.
From the beginner to the professional, from the novice to the master, from playing and experimenting with things to create a masterpiece. These are all the elements of art, and our art in this show is sound. Yes, sound is an art. And bringing back a real grandmaster of knowledge of sound is Amin L, who I'm so glad, who I snatched from Aletha L and her open mic show. He's here to talk with us more about sound, how it pertains to, be it sounds within or whatever show, or just plain internal sound. Amin L, so good to have you back, man.
It's good to be back. Sound, internal sound. Sound is all around.
Yes, it is. And
I mean, everything in the universe is sound,
Would you
If you wrap your head
that?
around it, everything in the universe is sound, as everything in the universe is reverberating, is vibrating. And that energy creates a sound. You know, from the lowest decibel to what's audible. Sound has a form, and every form has a sound. As the oscilloscopes show you, as when we're recording, what a particular phrase might look like or note may look like, the shape of that sound is there, shown through the oscilloscope. There's a powerful potential with sound, and we've been, you know, it's in our lives, in everything we do. Some people can't function without having a CD or some music going, or some buds in their ear, listening to some kind of music, or listening to sounds.
I'm guilty. Now, is that when you say that sometimes sound, mainly in my case, music is a drug? I always refer to it as my drug of choice.
Well, we're all naturally drawn to it. We're all naturally drawn to sounds, and as I said, there's a very powerful thing in the arrangement of sounds. And a composer, when he writes a very powerful piece of music, you know, he has arranged these notes to produce a particular kind of sound, which affects our being. You know, going back, I was recently doing some research on the origins and development of African American music. As you know, black music, black American music, is the only original American music. You know, we're the only ones that black people created this music. Everything else is an import from somewhere else. But R&B, blues, gospel, spiritual, all of these things, these were creations that came out of the people here in America. But back to the origins and development of African music, I was looking at how music was utility in Africa. And it's utility in a lot of places, meaning that there are songs to go to war with, there are songs for lullabying the kids to sleep, to lull someone to sleep is a lullaby.
Right.
It's no coincidence that every time that the president enters a room, they're playing the music, All Hail the Chief. Okay, there's a symbolism to this, as well as these particular songs have been constructed or put together in a certain way so that it evokes a certain kind of thing in the being. Lullabies, songs to go to war. There were songs that were sang when the fishermen would come back with the harvest, or with the fish that they had caught for the day. You know, there's happiness in those songs. Songs make love by. You know, Barry White has created a lot of baby-making songs, as well as Marvin Gaye and Smokey Robinson and all those other great musical geniuses.
Yes.
Sound is just in everything that we do, but if we approach it scientifically and look at it and pay attention to our being, and you know, paying attention to how a particular sound makes you feel, how a particular thing, you know, what you are, the energy that you feel or the energy that you don't feel from listening to a particular thing. I remember watching Dr. Wayne Dyer, who's recently passed away, and he was one of the self-help gurus, and he wrote a book called The Power of Intention. But he was explaining how listening to a certain kind of music, they performed this experiment on some kids. So put your hand on top of my hand. And it said, they play a particular kind of music and then you push up and you push down, okay? And we don't have the music going, but in essence what was gonna happen, when they played this loud, bellicose kind of music, the hand became weak. When they played sounds that were more soothing, that were more, I don't know exactly what they played, but what happened was the strength was there because of the sounds. And that's not hard to believe. I mean, you know, we have 5 senses, and these senses bring us messages. Sound is one of them, and a very powerful one.
We're going to come back to that again, folks, but we're going to hear a song from Amin. And what are we going to hear?
Let's Slip Away.
Let's Slip Away by Amin now. We're going to slip away for announcements, and then we'll come right back.
All right.
The daily grind, so little time to be with you. It's all I want to do. You look so fine. I'd like to find a special place where you and I can spread our wings and fly. Let's slip away. Let's slip away, away. No need to pack, we won't be back. And for a while, in the sun of lover's eye, we'll sail away and play all day. We'll leave the world behind and lose all space and time. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. We'll leave the world behind, forget all space and time. We'll take it slow, nowhere to go, just sea and sand. We're strolling hand in hand, the palm trees sway. They seem to say, let your worries melt away. Kick off your shoes and stay. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. Away.
Hi, I'm LV Smith, host of the show Sounds Within, which comes on Fridays, 8:30 a.m. and 8:30 p.m. Hey, be sure you tune in and watch Thursday Night Live with Jeff Hodge, Thursday at 10 p.m. See you then.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
Hey everybody, my name is Amin L, and you're watching Sounds Within with LV Smith. It's a
Amin L doing Slip Away.
Slip Away. Beautiful song. I love that song. One of my favorites from the CD. There's some other great songs on there. Actually, one of the locals here, Nolan Shaheed, is also featured on this CD. He's performing trumpet on Africa Ascending. Beautiful tune that we put together.
Wow.
And we're talking about Africa and what's going on now. A lot of people forgot
Motherland,
that everything
Motherland.
is over there. All the resources
Thank
are
you.
over there.
Especially when you have
And it's
a
rising. It's
leader
on the
saying
rise.
that type of people. I says, wait a minute, where are your resources? Where did language begin? Where did math begin? Please watch what one may say. You don't even know the history of even your own country.
Well, I mean, it's the cradle of civilization.
Thank you.
So we can leave it at that. Leave it at that.
A lot of people don't want to go there, but that's all right, we're there.
Yeah.
Back to the power of music. We were sharing the sound.
We were talking about sound, and I was given a book by a young lady that had some Indian, what they call ragas.
Oh, I love ragas.
Okay, then check this out. There are morning ragas and there are evening ragas.
Thank you.
All right? So you don't play an evening raga in the morning, and vice versa. You don't play a morning raga in the evening. You know what I mean? Showing you the power of music and how this music has been constructed in such a way so that it moves the human being into a progressive path of growth and development.
Thank you.
I mean, you would think. And I mean, for hundreds and thousands of years, India has wrote the book on this body.
Thank you.
You know, your Vedic science, I mean, you know, they've studied it in and out.
Thank you.
And the effect of sound, and especially in music, these particular ragas, morning and evening ragas, being played because there's a certain energy that is happening in the morning, and there's a certain energy that is happening in the evening. And being able to tap into that is a powerful thing. And I mean, our engineers and behavioral scientists, they have knowledge of this, but this is not things that we are just taught or we are really spending any real time thinking about it. I know I wasn't taught this as a child, and I'm just thinking of how great would it be for children to realize this power, and if they are taught and guided correctly,
thank you,
how it will empower them to be real major contributors to the human family.
I went through an experience. I was exposed to ragas during my late teens and on for a while, and I did hear the difference. Like, I realized I need breathing music in the morning, the gentle wake up, feel robust, be positive, all that stuff. And then towards the end, I wake up, go in the afternoon, I go into the heartbeat stuff, bass, drums, and lungs going off. And at the end, I go towards a jazz thing to decompress and yet absorb knowledge too. So I kind of have a different map, but it leads to the same place, what you're saying.
You were kind of guided based on what the awareness of what you're feeling, I mean, you know, and I know these guys, DJs and people that work in radio and the various other mediums. I mean, a real good example of that now, here we are with streaming music. I mean, these guys are putting together playlists based on certain moods and certain kind of emotions that they want to put together. You work out, so you'll choose a playlist that somebody sitting somewhere has put together that has music that is a little more aggressive. So it's going to get you in the gym, it's going to have you driving iron or whatever it is that you're doing in there, and you're going to be aggressive at that because these are the sounds that they have put together in the playlist. Now, these algorithms that people are playing with now, you know, I mean, with everything, there's a downside and there's this upside. It is great. Algorithms are not something new. Algorithms been around a long time. But now that we have the computer, we can quantize everything. We just get, you know, algorithms on steroids. And we got to really be careful with that.
Oh, yeah.
But in terms of human behavior and working sound in music and putting together various different playlists, you know, to enhance whatever it is you're doing. If you're studying, if you are, again, working out or whatever you're doing, you can put together a playlist that is conducive to whatever activity you're doing. So music is a very powerful thing. And I'll say, you know, I'll just be like, this is a video to song by Big Black. Big Black is a friend of mine. He's talking about his visit. Well, he went into a club one night and Eric Dolphy was playing.
Is that Big Black the drummer?
Big Black the Congo drummer, yeah.
Yes. Can we come back to that?
Sure.
We're going to come right back. We'll take a little breather because, you know, the public announcements
This is a great story, by the way.
through. And I want to hear about Big Black because I've seen Big Black. I love him.
Yeah.
Hang on, folks. We'll be right back.
Te quiero tanto y tanto. Si supieras mi ver, la falta que me haces, tú quieres, mi alma. Es para ti mi alma. Llénate de mi amor, el simplemente todo mi deseo. Mil veces te besaron corazón, besarte quisiera mil veces, mas ya tú ves. Difícil es creer, te quiero yo deseo lo que más tú quieras, te adoro con locura. Dichoso soy de ser el que te hace sentir dichosa. Mil gracias por tu amor, soy bien dichoso. La da 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 dee. La da 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 dee. La da da dee. La da da dee.
Hi, I'm L.V. Smith, host of the show Sounds Within. When I'm not producing television, I like to look at Behind the Curtain with Eric Bailey.
After 15 years of smoking, Eva Marie quit. There's a new lung cancer screening that could save her life. You stopped smoking. Now start screening. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Dichoso by Amin. Hey, we can get on and on. You know, he's going to have to come back, folks. He has to come back. But you were talking about a drummer I saw way back in the day of Hugh Masekela,
Yes,
Big
sir.
Black.
Daniel Ray, Big Black, good friend of mine, mentor. I met him through Al McKibben, my bass teacher, and they were doing a gig together, and I met Big Black, and it's real quick how I met Big Black. Anyway, I saw Big Black, met him at Al's place. They did the gig and everything. We went our separate ways. So I'm in the desert area. I live in the Palm Springs area. Big Black lives out there as well. So Al would always tell me, Big Black is in the desert. You need to try to find him something. Anyway, my son meets somebody that knows him. Long story short, I get the number to him, he gets the number to Big Black. We hooked up, we've been hooked up ever since. But Big Black, my good friend, was telling the story about Eric Dolphy. He went into the club one night, and Eric Dolphy and them are there playing, and they're playing some stuff that's way out. It's just crazy what they're playing. And he says he stood in front of the stage, and he just, as long as he stood there, he got angry and angry and angry. And then he hurled out some obscenities to them and then walked off. And he didn't see Eric Dolphy no more until later. He saw Eric Dolphy, and Eric came and he told him, he said, you know what, Big Black, I'm gonna apologize to you, man, because you know what we was playing, where I was at was way something different. I don't know what they were playing, but as Big Black is relating this song, in the power of music is that what they were playing was striking some chords in him that were just disagreeable. And I've heard things like this too. I'm sure you hear somebody blasting something that's just like totally nerve-wracking.
Thank you. I go there.
And I don't know why they're into whatever it is they're into or how they arrived at that, but that brings me to where we are now in the computer and technology, and how the sounds that people are listening to today are computerized sounds. They've been quantized, and they are not what I would say an organic sound. He's playing acoustic guitar. It's not that. And what is happening is that, and again, I'm taking the approach, I don't like it, I don't dislike. I'm not like it, I'm not dislike it. I'm looking at it for what it really is. And what it really is that this is tuning the younger generation's ear to a particular vibration, okay? And I'll give you an example. Back in the day, people don't sing these songs like the Field Hollowers or the blues that came out of that, or the ragtime that came from that, or even the jazz. That music is not as prevalent, and it is not popular today. I mean, in terms of this society and these children that are here now. Now, we can relate to it.
Thank you.
But in terms of the ears of the youth that are coming up and the people around, the science and the technology that we have, we're vibrating these people on a different level. I mean, I can't listen for any length of time to a lot of the things that I hear. I have to hear a certain kind of music. Now, not all of it is bad. It's like I said, it's not a matter of me liking or disliking. It's just where I'm vibrating at, where I'm at. It just doesn't fit.
Wouldn't it be fair to say, when I first saw you, you had that upright bass. There's something organic living.
Oh, I love the upright bass.
And I mean, compared to a bass guitar and a lot of instruments, that thing is an organic instrument. It's natural wood, string, and the player.
There's a relationship that goes with that.
It just has a connection.
There is a relationship that happens with that, with any instrument. But yeah, I mean, it's so warm.
Yes.
I mean, I love it. I grew up playing electric bass, and it wasn't until I moved here that when I met Al McKibben, incidentally, I met Al in front of the world stage, Billy Higgins' place over in Leimert Park. A friend of mine, Greg Fluellen, may he rest in peace. Greg was an I call him the Afro-Cuban guru, because he knew everything about Afro-Cuban music. So Al happened to be walking by the world stage. I didn't know who he was. And he said, man, that's Al McKibben. I said, Al McKibben, who was that? Man, he's one of the baddest bass players on the planet. Man, he played with Chano Pozo and he played with Dizzy and them. You know, Greg knows all this information. I'm new. So I go up and introduce myself. Hey, Brother McKibben, are you a bass player? I'm a bass player, and I'm looking for a good teacher. Is it possible? Are you taking any students? He said, yeah, here's my number. Just call. I called him. I hung with Al for years, man. Up until the time he passed, man, and I miss that brother so much right now. He was such a real mentor to me, man. He was like a father to me, man. And everything I know about the upright bass come from Al McKibben.
We have a demon called time.
Yes, sir. Now, time never was when man was not.
It's true. We had to leave it there. But we will bring him back, folks. So tune in again. Stay tuned to see our man, Amin. But he's coming back on Sounds Within. I'm going to hold him to you.
Thank you.
Peace, brothers and sisters.
Thank you.
The daily grind, so little time to be with you. It's all I want to do. You look so fine. I'd like to find a special place where you and I can spread our wings and fly. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. Away. No need to pack, we won't be back. And for a while, in the sun of lover's eye, we'll sail away and play all day. We'll leave the world behind and lose all space and time. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. We'll leave the world behind. Forget all space and time. We'll take it slow. Nowhere to go, just sea and sand. We're strolling hand in hand, the palm trees sway. They seem to say, let your worries melt away. Kick off your shoes and stay. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. Let's slip away. Away.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.